Next one. Would you be okay with your friend doing business with your enemy?
You asking me?
Yeah.
I can't go to the Max B party because you're my friend. Yeah.
Why?
Because you my friend.
What?
Yeah. Talk about it.
I heard some shit about you. Heard some shit about you on the internet.
About me too, man.
I heard you got kicked. What they say?
Flavors. Got that horsepower, baby. That's a nice bigger valve. I use it myself.
Yeah, they did. He said you was there. He said you was out. I didn't even remember. This was crazy.
That's what they told me.
He said you was out. The internet kicked you off.
Kicked off. I can't rap about it no more.
Well, people don't know. You see, both of us had different opinions, and I think it's dope that because I always feel like two things can be true at the same time.
Right.
Right? You felt one way, I felt another way.
Right.
You went to the party, but you had already had a conversation. Talk about it.
Yeah, I feel like I never was around him, Max. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we had our own relationship through who we know or whatever. And me being around Jim as long as I've been around Jim, and Jim being around my moms and my kids, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta holler at Capo, like, yo, bro, how you feel about that? Because I got invited directly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm gonna definitely have that convo with bro before I just pop up and he gotta hear about it. That's just me.
No, it's definitely honored, bro. And I think, like I was saying, like me and Fad was talking earlier, as individual men, we don't always have to have the same opinion, but right? I felt like because of the relationship I didn't build with Capo over the last 5 or 6 years, that I just felt like it wasn't in me to go stand next to anybody he had an issue with or whatever, because the relationship is strong and it's past.
Man, this whole situation is looking crazier by the minute. Either this is the slickest podcast rollout we've ever seen, or somebody at the Let's Rap About It podcast is packing up their stuff tonight. Because there's no way all of this lined up by accident. The timing is way too perfect. Just last week, when Mino skipped Max B's welcome home party out of respect for his loyalty to Jim Jones, the internet went into full detective mode. Then the very next day, Dave East casually popped up at Max's dinner like it was regular business. Smiling, vibing, acting like the room wasn't carrying years of tension. And that's when the streets really started buzzing. People online immediately began calling out Dave East, saying he was moving funny and breaking loyalty codes. Meanwhile, plenty of people were defending Dave, reminding everyone that he never had beef in this situation. Dave made music with Max B, they always had a cool relationship, so why would he skip a dinner he was personally invited to? And honestly, that argument held weight. Dave East wasn't losing sleep over the drama at all. He wasn't feeding into the noise. He knew he was solid with Max B, solid with Max's circle, and he already figured they'd end up crossing paths that same weekend regardless. That's why he stepped out to that dinner dressed like it was the first day of school. The man came prepared. Dave kept it real with everybody, saying, "I've seen how this rap game works. One week everyone is at each other's throat, and the next week they're back cool like nothing happened. The only ones who look dumb are the ones who pick sides too soon." He's been saying that non-stop. Then yesterday, that new podcast episode leaked, and whoever dropped it definitely knew what they were doing because the audio was wild.
Yeah, they did. He said you was there. He said you was out. I didn't even remember. This was crazy. That's what they told me. He said you was out. The internet kicked you off.
I can't rap about it no more.
But people don't know. You see, both of us had different opinions, and I think it's dope that because I always feel like two things can be true at the same time.
Right.
Right? You felt one way, I felt another way.
Right.
You went to the party, but you had already had a conversation with Capo. Talk about it.
Yeah, I feel like I never was around him, Max. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we had our own relationship through who we know or whatever. And me being around Jim as long as I've been around Jim, and Jim being around my moms and my kids, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta holler at Capo. Like, yo, bro, how you feel about that? Because I got invited. Directly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm gonna definitely have that convo with bro before I just pop up and he gotta hear about it. That's just me.
No, it's definitely honoring it, bro. And I think, like I was saying, like me and Fad was talking earlier, as individual men, we don't always have to have the same opinion, right? I felt like because of the relationship I didn't build with Capo over the last 5 or 6 years, that I just felt like it wasn't in me to go stand next to anybody he had an issue with or whatever, because the relationship is strong and it's past.
Dave East finally broke everything down to Mino and Jim Jones, and the way he spoke. Calm but solid, you could tell he meant every word. And listen, I already know the comments section is going to be full of jokes like, why a grown man asking another grown man if he can go to a party? But honestly, I respect it. That's real communication. I'd rather somebody be upfront with me like, bro, I know you and that man ain't seeing eye to eye right now, but there's a whole vibe happening tonight. Hookah, bottles, good energy, and I'm sliding. I just don't want you surprised if you see a picture of me shaking his hand or telling him welcome home. That's grown man level clarity. I don't know what Jim Jones genuinely feels about the whole thing, but you gotta salute Dave East for not jumping into anybody's beef like a rookie. Plus, let's keep it real, this is perfect storyline material for his podcast. Dave knows the internet has been waiting to hear what he's gonna say about Max B, and they're listening closely for how he says it, too. And then things got even wilder. In that leaked podcast audio, you could hear the whole room fall silent when Dave started explaining how quickly the streets flipped on him. 1 minute they cheering him on, the next minute folks calling him disloyal just because he showed love to Max B. That pressure was hitting him from every angle. The moment photos from Max B's dinner hit the timeline, Dave said his phone went crazy. People texting him like he'd done something illegal, asking why he showed up, who brought him, where he sat, all types of interrogation. He said the way folks reacted, it felt like he betrayed the whole city just for showing up. And he wasn't accepting any of that.
He was at the Jets game yesterday. Now, Mano, you were there, and people were believing
people
that y'all
thought
went together.
Right, absolutely not. I didn't even see him. People got to understand it's an 80,000 stadium.
You know, and the reason why it was such a big deal is because you have
because I
let's
said,
rap about it with Jim Jones.
Right, understand that. I got a relationship with him. So my whole thing is this: I really understand that I don't come from the same world a lot of people come from. If I got a relationship with you that extends past professionalism and it's personal, I'm at your home and I know your parents, right? I just don't feel right if you at odds with somebody else, right? Knowing that we got a personal relationship, going out my way to go congregate or party with them, right? Now, that's a choice. Seeing them somewhere else is not, right? Because two things can be true at the same time. I can respect my relationship that I got with you, but at the same time, it don't mean no disrespect to somebody else. It means that I'm just clear on where I stand.
So would you have taken a picture if y'all did run into each other?
I mean, I can't say that, right? Because the truth of the matter is it didn't happen, right? That man just gave back 75 years, so that should be the narrative, not a made up narrative about a football game. And
Method Man was there too, by the way. He's the photographer.
He was the cameraman.
Crazy.
And my choice in my relationship, see, this is what I'm saying. If my relationship with you is more than professional, then I'm gonna respect my relationship. That's just who I am as a man.
What if you had, because you and Max B were cool before all this?
Yeah, we was cool. He started a lot of people don't know he started his career by coming to Brooklyn to record with us.
Right.
Early on, before his affiliation with Jim Jones.
Okay. So what does that mean for that relationship then? Because you guys did have a friendship too.
But it's never been this extensive as the relationship that I got with Capo. Now listen to this. I don't think no man would feel no way about that because it's respect. I'm saying this is a man that I break bread with. We get money together. We got business together. We do family things together, right? So that relationship flourished in the last 5 years to a different level. Okay. So that's just the same as mine, as me and you, right? Our relationship, I'm at your home. I know your parents. That's a different level of relationship. Right. I can't, my principle is not going to allow me to just, go out my way to congregate with people that you feel like you got a problem with, even if I'm not pumping that, even if I think that the problem should be over.
Yeah. Which you do think.
Right, but that's not me. That's not my call.
It's not your call. You would like it to be over, and you
100%.
Yes. Okay.
I would love for all of New York to be
because Max B
alive.
has said that he squashed things with Jim Jones.
Right.
But Jim Jones has not yet squashed.
But
it.
I'm the one that been out here pumping New York unity for the last 5, 6 years, 7 years, or whatever. So I would love if that was a perfect world. But check this out. That's not my call. And I can't tell another man how to handle his issues. All I can do is say, look, this is the side that my relationship flourished on this side.
And then Dave told Mino and Jim straight up, I'm cool with both of y'all, and I'm cool with Max. I'm not burning bridges over drama I was never involved in. And that line hit the whole room hard because it was the truth. He's stuck between two camps, trying to move like a mature man without getting dragged into beef that goes back years before him. The craziest part? Dave said he never expected the internet to explode like it did. He thought the dinner was going to stay low-key, until somebody in that room started posting clips like they were auditioning for a gossip page. The moment he saw that, he knew he had to get ahead of the narrative and tell his side directly on the podcast. But the real jaw-dropper came when Dave revealed what was happening before he even showed up to the dinner. He said people all around the city were already whispering, trying to make it seem like he was picking a side before he even chose his outfit. That's how quick things escalate when your name sits next to Max B and Jim Jones in the same sentence. Dave said he was getting calls from folks warning him, yo, you know this might turn into something later, right? And he just laughed because he's not beefing with anybody. He told them point blank, I'm showing up to celebrate someone finally coming home after years behind bars. That alone had people tense, because nobody knew which direction the story was heading. Then he dropped a detail that shocked everyone. He said he walked in expecting a couple cameras at most. But instead, the whole dinner felt like a movie set. Lights everywhere, phones out, people whispering, folks lining up angles like they were filming a documentary. Dave said the moment he stepped in, he could tell something was getting leaked. The whole scene felt way too staged to stay private. And when he told Mino and Jim that, they both got quiet because they knew exactly what he was hinting at. Somebody in that room wasn't just celebrating Max B's return. They were trying to manufacture a moment, and they wanted Dave East right in the center of it. At the end of the day, Dave showing up to that dinner highlighted something people often forget. Everybody has to mature eventually. Nobody is trying to fight, nobody is trying to start new problems, and nobody wants to risk jail time at this stage of life. Most of these guys are in their 40s and 50s now. Their old history shouldn't control their future. If Jim Jones could make peace with French Montana after everything that went down, there's no reason to sit down with Max B can't happen one day too. It might not be tomorrow, but that moment is definitely on the horizon. Honestly, I can even picture Max B sitting on Let's Rap About It sooner than people expect.